Morning everyone. I'm a little bit ahead of schedule this morning, so I thought I'd do a quick video. 5 charts in 5 minutes, and I'm going to do some small caps today as requested. So let's get straight into it. 5 minutes from now. Okay, these are a few that came up on my price and volume scan from Friday. First one is AEE, Altera Resources. I think that's a 12-month chart on 12-month highs, as you can see. I think it's all-time highs. We go to all data. Yeah, it's only been listed. Well, it's been listed since 2001, and it's all-time high, so pretty impressive at the moment. Really good volume in December and late January, so you'd think something's going on here for so much more volume there than previously, although the spec end, as we know, has been going pretty crazy. Very simple chart there. Pushing blue sky and a break of 70, it's in blue sky, which means not one owner of this stock that's long is at a loss, so it gives it some fair strength. How far it can go, I don't know. We could probably put some fibs on the recent run or run a repeating range off this one. But if you were looking at this as a longer term view, you'd maybe just follow this uptrend that it's in and give it a little bit of space to dip. I may well scalp the gap if it does gap today. I haven't even had a look yet to see how it's opening. But otherwise I'll certainly be looking for that on a dip. Okay, next one is BCC. A couple of these I think I mentioned on Friday. Okay, that's the BCC chart. 12-month chart, rounding bottom, rounding base here. Series of higher lows from the bottom back in September. So we've got a higher low here in November, another higher low made in December. In both cases, bit of consolidation before she's kicked on. So kicked on some volume, swung on volume on Friday through the previous resistance here at 6.7. Now chart previous res 7.4 there and 7.8 there, so a few ahead. Also a nice triangle, if I can draw some lines on this. Really nice triangle break through here and there, so it's broken that triangle. I don't know where that other line went, but I'll rush through it. See, I'm trying to rush these charts. It broke this sort of triangle pattern. A lot of the technicians will say look for a target the depth of the triangle. So if we're talking there, we're looking at maybe 3 cents. So 3 cents from here, you might be looking at pushing up around that 10 level. We'll see. Okay, so that's BCC. Next one I'm going to go to is CBZ. I have some BCC. It's the only one of these I have so far. I don't have any CBZ. They're just ones that came up on the chart. Again, first thing I noticed is the volume starting to pick up in the last week or so. Once with this break of this recent sort of basing range, looks pretty thinly traded until this last week as well. You can see a lot of these candles are pretty gappy and thin. Spiked up last week up to 32.5, a dip down on lowish volume, and now the swing. So I'll have my alert set on that resistance there at 32.5. I think that's 32.5, 32, sorry. A little bit of res back here around the same area. It may have had a consolidation. That's 32.50. I'm going to recheck that one, sorry. I'm leading you astray. Let's see if it is actually a small cap and not a $32 stock. No, it's 30. I'm not sure what's going on with the data. It's early. We have a new puppy today, so I've been up since the crack of dawn. But anyway, that's beside the point. So I'll set an alert there for this 32, as I said, and we'll see how we go on the break. So as you can see, I'll keep all of this very simple. There's no complicated indicators I use. I have got a stochastic on this chart this time, but I don't always use them. And I don't pay them a lot of attention, to be perfectly honest. ZYL's another one I mentioned on Friday. It's been very strong since the beginning of December. Nice dip there. Let's run some fibs. I've got a minute or so, so I'll just quickly run some fibs on that dip and just see whether we could have picked it up. So we run the fibs from there to there. Around the 62, look at that. Almost right on the 62 it bounced. So pretty impressive that it bounced off the fibs there, and it's touching this res now. 9.5's the res, obviously approaching the 10-cent tick change, so we've got the 5% ticks from there up, which is one of my favourite trades, and good volume on the bounce on Friday as well, so that quite interested me. Last one, I'm running out of time. EDE, I actually had some in the depth sitting there at 10 cents, and I was second in the queue and got a few filled, so that was pretty handy. So it's been very strong since beginning of January, spiked right up to 16.5 cents, dipped back to 10, and started to bounce on Friday afternoon, but we'll need to hold that 10. And there's my time for 5 minutes. So I'll set my alarm, my stop here just under 10. If the 10 can't hold, I'll just take a small loss and be out of there. Obviously needs to break 12 to kick that swing in. Alright, that's all I've got for you this morning. Happy trading.